Hi, I am Anusha. I'm an Unreal authorized instructor. I have 7 years of experience with Unreal Engine, where I have developed a lot of projects regarding architectural visualizations and VR simulation applications. So later on, I switched it as a trainer. So now I'm going to give you training sessions for Unreal Engine. So in this session, you will learn by the end of all the training sessions, you will learn one product will be in your hand so that you can develop your own project. Okay. So I will share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So before that, uh, today just we are going to give a basic introduction to Unreal Engine. I hope you all know Unreal Engine, for what purpose it is used mostly. As you know, it is used for games, not only games, even we can develop movies as well. So lot of things can be done by using Unreal Engine. Okay, so we will keep very simple for today's session. Okay, so here as you see, I have one more. Today topics we will cover about how to install Unreal Engine and how to create our first project and how to get assets or objects from external sources and how to create our first level and how to work with the visuals, and later on we will see blueprints how it works. Okay, so as you see here, I have shared a screen. I have opened a car configurator. If I click on play, can you hear my the music? I have to share
No,
my
Anusha.
1 second. I
No, we
will share.
can't.
Okay, I will make it full screen. And as you see, this is a car configurator product where we have got few buttons here bottom. This allows us to like change the color of the car. See, if I click on this UI, it will allows us to change the car color paint. Okay, you can see. And if you want to change the rim mesh, if you click on this, you will be able to change this rim mesh. Okay, and even we have more options like interior part where you can change the color of this interior scene. And next we have interior seat color change. So we have given different multiple options for this. Okay, and seat here, texture tiling. Okay? And even we have video also, like if I play video. So this is how car configurator they have added multiple options. And even you can add like blueprints you can create, like if you want to open a door and close. So if I click, you are able to see this circle, right? If I click on that, the door will open up, and if I click on it again, it will close. So like this we can add many functionalities for this project when we are developing. Okay, I will stop this. So by the end of this all training classes, we will be able to get this kind of product. Okay, so you can be able to do by it yours. yourselves on your own. Like I will show you how to do and how to get all the stuff and level designing, lighting, everything I will teach you so that you can follow the classes and you can do that. Okay. And so firstly, what needs to be to get started with what we have to do means we have to first go to the website of Unreal Engine. Here you can see we have a Unreal Engine website. Okay. You can download it from here. If you click on download, it will download, and once you have installed it, you will get an icon on the desktop. Okay. If you double click on this, you will get a launcher tab, and make sure that you have to sign up. If you don't have the one, you can sign up by using multiple options like Google, Facebook, and directly Epic Games. Okay. So now here is the tab. What you are seeing is it's a Epic Games launcher. You will get the Unreal Engine. You can create projects from this launcher itself. So as you see here, we have many options. Mostly we will work if I click on Unreal Engine. This is the part where we are mostly work on. Okay. And as you see here, we have a store. So if you don't want this store, you can hide that. If I go to settings, scroll down, you can see here we have a hide game library. If I click on this, it will ask you to you want to disable. Click OK and go back. You can see the store and library stuff is hidden. Okay, so now you will see only Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine. If you click on Unreal Engine, you will see news. This is where it will give us the updates of the Unreal Engine, what is happening inside Epic, any engine versions updates, and community news. All can be found under news tab. And next we have a samples. The samples means this is the place where you can get the projects. You can download it for free and you can learn through these samples. And next we have a marketplace. This marketplace is a place where you can buy or um, you can upload your assets. Like we can get mostly we will find a paid assets and free assets. You can buy that and you can add it in your project. Okay. And then next we have a library. Library is the main primarily we will use to create projects and use the projects. Okay. So here, as you see, mainly we have engine versions where you can install any new versions. I will show you how to install engine version. Okay. As you can see here, I have a three versions. So if you want to install any another new version, I will click on plus. It gives you a new um, tab. Okay. Here, you can see we have a install, and make sure that you have signed in to this Epic Games Launcher. Okay. And here, if you click on this install, before going to install, I will show you how to select the version. Okay. If you click on this drop down, you will find a different versions. Okay. Select the version that you want to install. And for this session, we are using 5 version. So you have to install this version. As I have already it's installed, so I am showing it for different one. So select the version and click on install. It will gives you ask you to choose the path where you want to install. Okay. You can select that and click on options. Here it will calculate the amount of space required to install the components. Okay. Here you see we have not selected anything. Okay. So we have to select few options like a starter content. This starter content gives us a basic things like objects to our project, and templates and feature packs also it is required, because if you want to develop anything from the template, it will be a easy thing for us. Okay. Engine source we don't want, so disable that. And target platforms, like this will ask you whether which for which platform you are about to develop, either Android or iOS, Windows. So you have to select depending on the requirement that you are about to develop. I will select Android, and rest I left default, not selected anything. Okay. As you see, it is showing a download size and storage also. So once it is selected, click apply. And here, if you want, you can enable this option, create shortcut. It will use shortcut on the desktop, and click install. Okay, it will take some time to install, and it is showing initializing here. So if you click on downloads, it will show you the progress, how much amount percentage it is downloaded. Okay, it is showing failed because I have less enough space. Okay, and so when if you don't want these many versions, okay, at that moment you can easily uninstall that by clicking on this close button and click on uninstall. So it will remove the version, and it won't replace with the other versions. Okay, versions are different to each other. Okay, it won't replace with any other previous version or newer version. Okay. And here you can see we have a my projects under this. This is the place where you will find all the projects that you have created. And we have a vault uh, tab where this is the stuff that you have taken from the marketplace. Okay. And we have Twinmotion, that is a software where we can create architectural visualizations, and much more we can do by using Twinmotion. Okay. So this is about Epic Games launcher, and let me know if you have any doubts. Okay.
What are
So
the system requirements for installing Unreal Engine 5?
5. Basically, Unreal, not only Unreal Engine 5, the system requirements are like if it is um, GTX 1080 will work good. And below that, if you take like if you are working with any high detailed projects, it will not support. So I recommend like 1080 is good enough. GTX graphic card. And RAM, we need more RAM space. It is required. And I will share you the details of that too. Okay. System requirements details.
Guys, I'm posting a link in the chat box which will give you the system and hardware requirements.
We will give that. Okay. I will share that in the meantime. Okay. So, any others? I will show you here. We have system requirements for.
Posted a link in the chat box.
Yeah, I will share. 1 second. I am checking that one.
Anish, I've already posted the link in chat box.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I got it. Yes.
So Unreal 5 needs more system and the same, almost the same requirement for 4 and 5.
4 and 5 are same. It will work. There is no much difference, but only the thing is lighting, and lighting things are much better in UV5 compared to UV4, and it is easier. Most of the bugs are fixed too. So if you are facing anything issues like installing, let me know. And still, if you have any doubt about regarding to the which specifications that you are about to uh, purchase or something you want to, I will guide you that as well. Okay. We will share that in the WhatsApp link group as well. So next we will see how to create a project. Okay. So to create a project here, we have installed Unreal Engine 5. So here I will click on launch to create a new project. So it will take some time to open the project tab. So once you click on the launch button, you can see this tab window will pop up. Here you can see we have a recent projects that this allows us to select the recent projects that we have created and select on these are the on the left side you are seeing, right? These are the different categories that you can select. I will select games. So in each category, you will get different types of templates. So you can select any of the template like a third person or first person that you want to develop any game. So you can select the template. Even you can select blank. So I will select third person here. And on the right side, you can see it will give us the details of the project that what it is going to give us. Okay. And project defaults, you can see here we have it is set to defaults blueprint. You can select C++, and we have target platform. If you are developing for mobile, you can select the, and quality also you can change. So we have to leave all these project defaults to defaults. And next we have a project location where you can select the path for your project. You can select the path and give the particular path. And project name, you name it as, I will name it as Dem1. Okay. And click on create. So it will create a project. When first time we will launch project, right, it will take a few seconds to load the project. So so now the project creation has completed. You can see this is the third person template. Okay. And here you can see it is a calculating some of the meshes and compiling shaders. So as you see, this is the our project third person template that we have created. And now we will see how to about all the details tabs available in the editor. So as you see here, we have a scene where you are seeing the this walls, bricks, and a character. So this is called viewport, where we will be working inside the viewport. So this is our scene where you will work with the assets or actors. And I will show you how to navigate inside this viewport. Before going to that, we will know about all the tabs. Okay. Okay. So this is the viewport where we will work mostly. And now we will see how to navigate inside this viewport. So to navigate inside this viewport, right click and rotate around. It will, you can rotate the camera. You can look around. And if you want to, particularly if you want to orbit any object by selecting this and hold Alt and left mouse button so that you can orbit around. And to zoom in and zoom out, you can use wheel mouse button. And as you know, most of you have played games like by using a keyboard. Mostly we will use the key letters WSAD for the movements. Here also the same way. If I click on play, you can see here. I will press W, S, A, D. So these are the keys that we will use for movement, and spacebar for run. Okay. So inside the to work inside the viewport, we will use the same keys like to move forward. If you without holding mouse, if you click W, it won't work. So you have to hold mouse left mouse button and W. If you press W, you will move forward. And in the same way, if you press S, it will take you backward. And A to the left, D to the right. Okay. Even you can use right mouse button to make work with these keys. Okay, so WSAD and Q for down and E for up. Okay, in this way you can work with these keys inside the viewport. And on top you can see right hand side we have a few options. This option you can see we have a select objects and translate. If I click on this, it will give us the selection mode where you can move around along with this axis. Particular axis if you select, and whenever we will click on the any object, it will shows you that you have selected the particular object. It will gives you yellow outliner light outliner that you have selected this particular object. Okay, so click on this and you can move around in a particular direction by selecting the particular axis XYZ. Okay, and even you can move up. So in this way you can work with the translate option. And we have next to this rotate. So if I click on this rotate, you will get a rotation. You can rotate in different axes. Okay, and next we have a scale where you can scale the object. You can make it how much bigger you want and smaller the object should be by using scale option. And next to this, we have a global space and local space. So if I now it is a global space. If I click on this, you can see we are moving. And now if I move, click on this local, it will gives you this pivot direction will be changed. Okay. And next, we have a particular grid snapping, like for a translate and rotation and snapping. So here, if you move, make it this cube. If I want to move, it will snap to the grid exactly. Okay. If I select this grid, you can see if I change the amount of the grid space, it will snap to the exact that particular amount. It will calculate and it will snap to that particular value. If I make it 50, can even if you don't want, you can disable this snapping option and you can work smoothly. And even for rotation also we have the same options. You can change how much ever the degree you want it to snap. Okay, and even we have for the scale too. So same for translate, for rotation and scaling. You have a snapping options. You can change the values and check. Okay. And next to this, we have a camera speed. So uh, if I'm here somewhere else and I'm pressing W, now it is okay for working with this camera speed. If I make it slow to 2, it will be slow, little slow. So by keeping this much amount of speed, sometimes it will be really hard to work with. So you can increase the camera speed. So this is about the viewport, and next we have below this viewport, you can see content browser. So if you click on this, it will show up the content browser. This is the place where that you can store all the external software. I mean externally you have imported the assets into the project. All things are stored under this content browser. Okay. And next next to this we have a outliner on the next to the right hand side of this viewport. Okay, this outliner lists out the all the objects that are placed inside our scene. So you can see if I click on this cube, it will automatically highlights that particular mesh in the outliner. If I click on any other mesh inside this outliner, it will shows the highlighted inside the viewport. You can take any mesh, it will highlight. Okay. And if you select the particular mesh, it will gives you the properties where you can edit. Under the detail section, we will find the properties of for each particular object that you have selected, and you can change location, rotation, scale for that particular object, and even materials and different properties that you can edit. And next we have a toolbar here on top of this where you can save, and we have different select modes like you can add landscape, foliage, animation. So different modes we have. As of now, we are working with the select mode. Later on, we will go through all these modes. Okay. Next to this, we have a place actors where you can quickly add basic shapes into your scene. So if I click on this plus button, you can see basic actor. It may be point light. You can add from that. And next to this, we have a shortcuts for blueprints and cinematics sequences. And we have a play where you can play and stop. Escape, press escape to stop playing. And next we have a different options to play in a mobile or selected viewport, VR. Okay. Next to this, we have a platforms where you can develop for the different platforms. As you can see, Android, iOS. Okay. And on top of this toolbar, we have a menu where you can see file, edit, file. You can save, open, or create a new level, and edit, redo, and undo. And Windows allows you to add a different multiple tabs for each content browser details. Okay. And we have few other tools. And from the help, you can learn documentation you will be able to access. And even you can check this place actors. You can see here place actors panel is hidden right here. So if you click on this, it will show you, and if you click on the viewport, it will goes off. So this is actually by keeping this to the this sidebar, so it gives us more space to work with. So if I right click and close this tab, it will close. Okay. And if you want again the tab to be opened, go to window, place actors. So you will get that. But if you don't want to keep that to the sidebar, So right click and undock from the sidebar. So it will stay constantly here only. Okay. Even content browser also you can do the same. Or if you don't want, just you can close that. Dock to sidebar. Okay. So this is about the overview of the Unreal Editor interface. Anyone have any doubts?
Hi, Anusha. I have a quick question.
Yes.
Can you tell me how to expand the viewport to full screen while we play a game?
Full screen. Okay, okay. Okay, if you want to make it full screen, you can press F11 on your keyboard
Yeah. Thank you.
and again F11 to bring to the normal. Okay, so next we have how to add objects to the project. Okay, so I will show you how to do that. You can practice this how to navigate inside this viewport. Okay, by practicing you will get to know how things works, shortcut keys and navigating inside this viewport. Okay, so now we will see how to add content. Click on this content browser. So whenever you are about to add any feature pack or importing any assets into the Unreal Engine from external sources, so it's the better way is you have to make sure creating a folder so that it won't confuse you. So I will create a new folder. No, before going to this point, we will add the feature packs that are available from the Epic launcher. Okay, so to add any feature to our current project, I will show you how to do that. Go to add on, if you go to the content browser, you will see add. Click on this add option. You will find a add feature or content pack, second option. If you click on this, it will open up a tab where you can see three different sections to add a content. Okay, here you can see blueprint where you can add these templates to your current project, and C++ you can add, and content pack, starter content pack you can add. So now I will you can add any of these. Okay, as I have already we have a third person, so I will add a first person to my current project. Okay, select the particular, yes, okay, select the particular template that you want to add to your current project. I have selected first person and click add to project. It will show you the progress that, okay, once it's done, it is showing it has been added. Close this content browser and close this window also. So go to content browser and you will find left to this here we have first person. Okay, select this. You can see blueprints and maps, whatever the uh, functionalities that are available for that template, it will gives us all the things like maps, blueprints. Okay, I will click on this map, open this, double click to open that. I will click save selected. Here you can see this is the first person template. If I click on play, you can see arms are there. Okay, so in this way you can add different templates to your current project. Okay, this is the one way where you can add. And one more thing is how to add any other asset pack from the marketplace. So I will show you now how to do that. So go to add feature or content pack we have done. So I will go to Epic Games Launcher and go to marketplace. This is like I have told you, we can purchase the free assets and paid assets here. Here we have a free assets. You can search for Epic Games. And one more thing before going to all the things, I want you to install. Go here. Okay, search for car. And click here free max price. Okay. Here you can see we have a car configurator. Okay. Click on this and you can see in marketplace we will get two types of things. One is where you can get a full template of the project, and one more is a asset packs that you can just add it to our project. Okay, so here as you see we have got this configurator thing. You can click, you can create the project. Okay, and if you select any other product, and make sure you just click on this purchase that and create a project of this. Okay, here if you search for car and select the price uh, free. Okay, free, so you will get for free, right? You can click on add to cart, and once it's done you will get as a owned and you can add it to your project. Okay, I will show you. If I go to library, under the wall section you will find the different asset packs or projects that you have been added to uh, purchased from the marketplace or placed under this vault section. Okay, you can see I have many things here. As you observe, we have a animation starter pack where you can add these two projects, and few of them you can create a project. Okay, these are the two things that you will get from the marketplace. Okay, so if I click anything, just I will show you just by adding this add to project, it will gives you to select the particular project that you want to add. Here we have created the project demo one, and if uh, remember that if it is not showing any project, that means it is not compatible or there is no uh, compatible version of that project. Okay, so if you click on show all projects, it will show. Here it is showing demo one, so select this and click on add to project. So here it will show you how much it is adding. Okay, so it's done. Go to project. Here you can see we have got anime startup pack. Everything we have got. Okay. So in this way we can add from the marketplace. And then how to import any external objects from the external sources. So I will show you how to do that as well. So before importing any object, so make sure you have created the new folder. So I will create a new folder. So to create a new folder, right click under the content browser and you can see new folder and name it as assets or import. Okay. So double click this folder and make sure while importing you have selected that particular folder. Okay. Where you want to import. So I will click on import here. You can see where you have downloaded, go to that particular place, and here I have object car, which I have downloaded from the website. Click open. Here it will show you the FBX import options for this mesh. Leave this for default and click on import all. It will take some time to import the meshes into the scene, into our project. Okay. You can download from any website and you can use, or from the marketplace also you will get a lot of things available for free. You can go through that and you can add it to your project. Okay. Here you can search for the particular projects names and particular pack that you want to add. And samples, if you go to samples, here you will get links to get started with Unreal Engine. Okay, it is imported. So I will close this message log. It is showing just a smoothing groups. So it is from software. It should come when you export that. So now it's imported. Let's go and see how it looks. As you see, we have got different parts. So I will select all and you can drag into your scene. Just left mouse button, hold it and drag it into the scene and place. This is the way how you can place the assets inside the viewport from the content browser. Okay. So you can see now uh, the car has been placed into the scene. Okay. So, and not only from the content browser, I will show you how to add any other basic shapes into the scene. So if you click on this place actors, you will quickly get access to place different volumes, maybe lights or maybe shapes like a plane, cone, sphere, cube. You can add. Okay. So this is the different types how we can import it, different assets from the different sources and marketplace. So now we will talk about saving. Okay. So here when you edit inside the level, okay, when you have done any changes inside this editor, it will show you the star mark of this. Here you can see first person map is there, right? And next to that we will see a star mark. It means we have to save that level. And as you see, we have imported this car asset, right? It is showing each object that it is showing star mark. So that means you have not saved the asset. So if you, when you are about to close this project, you will, if you click on don't save, right, it won't save. When you open the project again, you will not find all these assets. So to make sure that you have saved, if you right click on this, you will find a save option. You can click save, or else you can just hit save all, so that it will save all the meshes that we have imported. It is compiling shaders as we have different objects, right? Number of objects. And even you can make this into a single mesh. When you are importing the assets, right? It will shows you the option called combine meshes. So if you enable that option, then it will be imported as a one mesh, single mesh. Okay. So as we have seen how to import objects into the scene, as well as how to add different uh, packs or different from the outside that we have imported into the scene, into the project. Okay. So it will take some time as we have many. So in the meantime, if you want to know anything, let me know.
Yeah, so I have a question here.
Yes.
So right now, when you imported that Mercedes car, now let's say so you imported it from where?
Actually, I have downloaded it from some website like Sketchfab
So what
or
format was it in?
FBX.
Okay. So now my question is basically how do I ensure that the materials and the properties and all get imported correctly? Because that Mercedes that you imported, it was probably missing its material information, correct?
It was not missed any material information as it is applied here, right? Like, see, if you download any from the websites, right? Some of them we have properly, and some we don't get uh, proper things. Like they have added maybe this information only, maybe so that we have got this much information. If you want to add any extra functionalities and make it look beautiful, so that you can create your own materials and you can add it to the car. And if you know any other software like 3ds Max or Maya, so that you can model yourself and you can export the objects.
Okay.
And one more thing, as not only FBX, we Unreal Engine support OBJ format too, so you can use OBJ or FBX. And make sure that if
All-
you are yes,
Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
if you are exporting from any software, you have to enable the proper in options like smoothing groups or some other options will be there, right? Triangulate. So you have to make sure all the things properly enabled and exported. So now it's done. And one more thing I will show you as how migrate any content from one project to another project. So here I will show you how to do that. So as I have already opened this car configurator project, here you can see we have a different folders. So in this, I want particular car configurator assets. I will click on this, browse to assets. Okay. So I want only this car mesh. Okay, so if you want to import any meshes, okay, here you can see these are the different different parts of this. So if you want to export particular assets to another project, so what you will do means right click on that particular object and you will find assets actions. Under that you will find option called migrate. Click on that migrate and it will shows you the all the required components come along with this particular mesh, and it will show you where you want to save that. So in my case, I have created a project named as demo 1. So open that project and go to content and make sure that you have selected the content folder only, because if you save it in any other folder, it won't get affect. Okay. So once selected this content, click on select folder and you can see a message content migration completed successfully. Okay. And now we will go to our demo project and we will check whether it is migrated or not. Go to demo project. Here you can see car configurator folder that we have got. Okay. Double click to open that mesh. We have got this mesh from that car configurator. Okay. Not only the assets that you can export, migrate map itself to our current project. Okay. I will show you that as well. So if you go to car configurator, content browser, and go to the maps. Car configurator map. Here you can see car configurator main. Okay, if you right click on this asset actions, migrate, it is gathering all the components that are required to migrate. And it's done. Click on OK and select the folder as I have told you previously. Select the particular folder and it is showing already we have some asset. Click on S. It will check. Yes, it is importing. See, parent shaders out of video. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I think project has been crashed. Okay. So once you uh, export that, right, it will get under this car configurator and maps, like how we have got this asset. Okay. This is about how to migrate assets from project to project. And not only that, you have to open the particular project that you are working on and wants to export from some other project. Even you can close the current project and you can export to the particular project as well. Now we will see how to create a level from scratch. Okay. So here to create a level, if you click on file and you will find an option called new level. Click on that. Here you will find a different categories to select. We will go with empty level. Okay. Create. So here you can see we have got an empty level created. And now here we will see how to place place any mesh into the scene. So go to content browser and go to content. You will find starter content, right? Select that and search for each tab we have a search button. You can search for particular assets. Okay. Here I will search for floor static mesh. Okay. So I have got this. Drag and drop into the scene. It's done. Now if I click on scale, you can scale this mesh. Okay. And here you can even place one more asset next to this. Okay. And I will show you, like here you can see I have placed it somewhere inside the scene, but this is a little above. So there are different viewports that we can work on. So here you can see on the left side of the viewport, we have a perspective. So if you click on that, you will get access to different viewports like top view, bottom view, left, right, front views. Okay. So I will go to top view and go to front view, you can see this is somewhere else. So I will bring it down and move like this and place. Okay. And if you feel like if you don't want to just scaling like this, you can use, if you select the particular object, right, you can go to the details tab and you can here see location, rotation, scale. You can give values over here too. If I scale here, right, if I scale this, and yeah, as we are in the front views, right, so we are not able to see. I will go to perspective view. So to shortcut key for the perspective view is Alt Z to see the in the perspective view. So you can scale like this. You can see it is now scaling. Okay. And what if you want to duplicate this? So to duplicate this mesh, you can hit Ctrl D on your keyboard and you can see on the outliner, you are able to see one more mesh, duplicated mesh has been created. So if you hold this pivot point and move, so the duplicate has been created. You can do how many you want, Ctrl D and place it over here. And not only this, you can hold Alt and move the direction that you want to place the object. Okay. So in this way also you can create. And one more thing is like hold Alt and Shift. Why this Shift means this will, you can move along with the camera mesh. So it will be easy to place the asset. Okay. So these are the few shortcuts that you can create while working. You can use. This will help you a lot. Okay. So this is how you can add or duplicate the meshes, and you learned how to place inside the scene as well. Now we will see if you want to search for any particular mesh. Now I have searched for particular mesh. What if I want to search for any materials or any other thing? So to do that, here we have an option called filters. Okay. Onto the next to the search button, we have a search, filters. If you click on this icon, you will get access to different categories, even level or materials. So if I click on level, you can see these are the different levels that I have inside of the project under the content starter content pack, which we have added from the default. Okay. So you can go through that and you can easily find the asset that you want. Okay, this is how you can do. And now if I click on play, you can see it is showing nothing. It's empty. This is because due to we don't have any lights inside our scene. So to do that, we have to add a lights. So to add lights, we will go to the place actors. You can see lights. So select directional light and add. Here also for the directional light, it acts as a sun where you can uh, change the intensity and rotate the angle that you want this sunlight to emit. And wherever you place inside the world, it won't affect. Uh, it will be same. Okay. Let me select this light. Alt H. Somewhere I have placed below the scene. Hit delete. Select any object if you want to delete. Select and hit delete on your keyboard. Now I will add light to the scene. lights, directional light. Okay. Alt G for perspective. Now you can see I'm changing the angle of this particular directional light, so you can see the effect, how it is affecting. And even you can change the intensity of this sunlight. So if you select the sunlight directional light, go to the details tab, you can find the intensity of this. Here you can see you can increase the intensity or decrease the intensity. And to add the environment, we have to add few more like skylight, atmospheric fog. So you have go to the place actors, you have a skylight. I will drag and drop into the scene. But even though we are not able to see any effect, so we will search for the BP Sky Sphere. Or you can drag and drop atmosphere. Effect. Okay. So Sky Sphere, if you are not able to find Sky Sphere, right? Go to the content browser. Here, go to settings. Show engine content. You have to make sure that you have enabled this option and search for, under the content browser, search for Sky Sphere. Okay. You can see this orange one, BP Sky Sphere. So drag and drop this into the scene and you see now it's looking orange color. So it is not looking as a normal sky. So we want to make it to look as a normal sky. Select this BP Sky Sphere and go to the world details tab. Here you can see directional light actor. It is set to none. Now click on that and select directional light. So now it is looking normal. Okay. So this is how you can add lighting to our scene. And if I click on play now, you will be able to see, and you see my player is falling to the ground. So that is because the player is somewhere starting point. It is somewhere else. So we have to define the player where it should be, and the game that starting of your game where it should start from. So here to do that, go to this next to the select mode, we have this actors, right? And or you can just click on search for player start. So it will give you player start, drag and drop. Now you can see it is placed. If you move it down, right, it will show you bad size. So that means it is colliding with the some other collision of other object. Okay. So you should not keep like this, make it little above. So now it is perfect. Now if I click on play, you can see now here is my player starting from this point where we have defined this player start. Okay. Wherever you can add. Okay. Click on play. Now here is my player. So W, S, A, D and jump. So this is how you can add player to your level. Okay. And next, let's see what and all we have covered. So we have created a level and we have learned how to add objects into our scene and kept the player in a proper place. And now we will see how to work with the visuals. Okay. So to work with the visuals, I will open the map called the one which we have imported from this car configurator. Okay. Open this car configurator. Okay. We have not exported it, right? Migrated. So I will open that project once again. But it may take some time, so we will see. Till this point, for everyone, is it clear up to this point?
I have a question here. So right now, this the sky that you have added, what was that component? What was the name?
Maybe sky sphere.
Okay, so there is SkySphere and then there is HDRI Sky. Do they work similarly when it comes to lighting up the scene?
It may vary little bit. HDRI.
If I don't have a directional light
1
given
second,
to
na?
the
Let me search HDRI, right? Sorry, what you don't have? This is the one you are asking, HDRI Epic Country Yard.
uh, no, so my question is right now, the sky that we've added, will it light up the scene without a directional light?
Sky sphere. No, I mean, it will give us the basic lighting. Yes. You can select like this also. See, new level. Basic means if I go to basics, basic, right? It will give all the basic lighting stuff. I will show you. So there are few things when you do lighting, right? You have to add
Mhm.
all the components like sky sphere, atmospheric fog, and directional light. And for interior scenes, like we can here you can see we have skylight. Actually, we will go in depth when we go in further sessions, right? So this is the basic, so I kept it up to basic
Okay,
only.
okay. All right, cool.
Skylight. Here, these are the different types that we have to add into the scene for lighting. See here, under lighting category, we have directional light, fog, we have sky atmosphere, skylight. Okay, but basically, in this session, we are just discussing about skylight and directional light. Directional light, where it gives us it acts as a sun. Okay, it will light up the whole environment. And whereas a
Mhm.
skylight, coming to skylight, it will just use us the basic detail lighting to our scene. I will show you that as now in visuals. Uh, let's open car configurator. Okay. So here, what's happened? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Here you can see this is already done with lighting. Okay. Here they have added. Okay. Where is lighting section? Okay. Here we have directional light. Okay. So directional light, by selecting the directional light, go to the details tab. Here we have a different properties where we can edit angle, temperature, and here you can see intensity they have kept, right? I can reduce this intensity and increase this intensity. You can see how it is affecting, right? See, now there is no light itself, empty. Okay, so this is how it will work. And they have added sky atmosphere also, skylight. Skylight, if I delete skylight, it won't affect much. And if I place again, we will see skylight. But when when you have a dark scene, right, at that time, this skylight will help you. It will gives us a basic detail lighting for us when there is no lights. Okay, and we have a. This is not the skylight, but we have deleted, right? Okay, so we have one more volume fog, volumetric cloud. So by adding all these different components, we can do best good lighting. Okay, so now you have seen that how directional light works. Even you can change the angle. I will show you how it works. You can see the shadows that you are able to see, right? And you can rotate this. So in this way, it will work. And next we have here a processing as well. But here we might not find much difference because okay, so you can see when a person or a player enter into this particular volume, okay, so it is brightening up, right? When I enter into that volume, it is looking more bright, and when I am out of this volume, it is normal. So this effect we will get from the post processing effect, and mostly when you get any, you will take any default level, right? At that moment you will find this issue, like it's not an issue, but some requirements we can use that as well, like that is called eye adaptation, where you, when a player is moving forward, it will become bright and bright, more bright. So that is called eye adaptation, where you can fix under post processing settings. If you click on this post processing settings, right, you will find option called ambient, not ambient, maximum and minimum scale and flare. Local exposure, not exposure. Okay, exposure you can see here. We will find minimum and maximum EV, right? This needs to be set properly. So basically, we can use 1 by 1 or -1 by -1. It depends upon the project that it will work. Okay, you can change that values and fix that. And next, even from the directional light, we can get sun rays, right? Like a god rays we can get. So that where is directional light, you can search for. You will find an option called light shafts, right? If you enable this, you will get the light shafts. Here, as our scene is too bright, so we may not able to find that. So in the upcoming classes, right, we will discuss about this as well. So, but we have these options, that different options are available, and these light shafts are helpful, like when you have a see through open area, from that we will get the god rays, like a window, a door kind of things. Okay. And next we have a blueprints. Just I will give overview of the blueprint. Here we have car configurator, right? This car, as if I click on play, here you can see when I'm pointing on the door, it is giving highlight. Okay, if I click on this, it is opening the door. So this is called blueprint functionality that they have added for this car. Okay, so now we will so now click on this car BP and click on edit BP. It will open up the blueprint editor. So here you can see we have this event graph where you are seeing this coding, all or node based coding. You can see green wires, blue wires, and this code will work from left to right. Okay. So once we will get into when we are doing right, at that moment you will be able to understand. So this is the event graph where we will do coding, and next to this, left to this, we have a add. So here we will add the components to make a blueprint. So you can see we have here a lot of things that has been added. And if you go to the viewport, so by adding these components, this become a blueprint, whole blueprint. Okay. And under below this, we have a my blueprint where you can create variables and functions. Okay. And right hand side, we have a details tab. If you select any particular uh, mesh, right, it will use the properties of that particular mesh. And we have a toolbar where we can compile, save, and do some settings when it is required for particular characters or the BPs. And you have play button. Okay, this is about mostly this blueprint. So this is how we will uh, create a blueprints and add the functionalities to make this core configurator to get ready. And once it's done, you can package to the different multiple platforms like web, Android, and Windows. I'm not going to depth in blueprints because next class we will take a class on blueprints. So we will see if we have missed any topic. I think this is about blueprints. And let me know if you have any doubts.
I have one doubt. So when you're building this particular application, uh, I can build directly on my mobile.
Yeah, you can launch that on your mobile. If your mobile has connected, click on
Hmm.
this platform. You will find, yeah, LM. This is my mobile. So you can click on this launch, and it is
Okay.
showing that Android is not listed as a supported platform for this project. Because here, if you go to this library, launch, right, options, as you see, I have not any target platform. So once you give this, right, to this and click apply, so that then you will be able to package for the Android.
Okay.
You can launch directly on your mobile. And even we
Right.
can launch it here only MSI, right? I will select MSI. So here, save selected. It is showing, right? See, verifying SDK, building executable for Windows. If you click on show output log, it is going on. Once it's done, it will open up a window.
Okay. So that is for building on mobile. That will be the same for Oculus also, since that is also mobile platform. When it comes to things like other build platforms, like you have your HTC Vive, etc., they will all show up here only, as long as they are connected.
Yes, connected they will show up, but connected I think it will show up.
Like if I want to
Yes, it
build
will
for
launch on Oculus. Yes, yes,
yeah, Oculus, it will launch because it's the same like mobile.
yes, yes.
But when it comes to something like an HTC Vive, or a VR headset which is not Android OS, for example, that will also work fine,
Yes, it works
just
fine, but
directly.
yes, yes, directly it will work. But most of the time, I think I have worked with by playing and checking only. Launch also will work the same way.
Okay.
Somewhere it's not done right. MSI is, I think, should open up. Okay, if I click on this, show output log, mobile. Okay, it may take some time to launch on the mobile. And like we will create like similar to this product only. It depends upon like if you have a creative background so that you can add more uh, creative things to make it better. Do I have to enable this? I think we have to enable transfer files. Second, that charging. Yeah, launch completed, but app speed. Okay, once it's done, it will directly launch on the mobile only. This works
Okay.
because I just kept it for charging, so it didn't launch. You can give it a try. If it doesn't work, I will help you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone have any other doubts? Let me know. So is it clear? So make sure for the next session that you have installed the version UV5. Okay. So that we will work. Along with me, you have to follow from the next session. Anything else?
Uh, will we go through render sequence?
Sorry?
Will we go through render sequence?
That sequence. Okay.
Yeah, at the end.
At the end, yes. After creating the sequences like this camera sequences, right? After that, we will take a output of this uh, car configurator uh, walkthrough kind of thing. And if you want like a video, you can take it from the sequencer, or if you want application, you can deploy app for the Windows and Android. Okay. So this is about today's sessions. So if you have any more doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we can stop here. Yes, Tasnim, I think no one have no questions, so that you can share that Google form.